All right, shalom, shalom, family. We're gonna have a very different live today. I'm gonna show you some interesting things that I think maybe is important to take note of. So let's say the Lord's Prayer first, as always. Our Father in heaven, honored be thy name. May thy kingdom come. May thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us each day our daily bread and forgive us of our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us on a righteous path and guard us from evil one. In your name we pray. Amen. So I want to show you something before I talk about some other things. I want to show you something I caught. I just want to show you this because I wanted to show the brother in this for a while, but I couldn't upload it to this thing because I didn't buy the premium or whatever it is. Let me see. Where's the um, thing on this? Where is it? Where is it? Where is the? Let me join it on this, and maybe I'll know. Just gotta join this thing because I want to. I want to show my screen here. All right.
All right, all right.
All right. All right. Now I want to show you this because I think it's important to see this. Let me see. I have put it on here. Now, what I'm going to show you is something that after I went live, I just sat on the couch and I just looked outside and I saw this thing sparkling. It was just sparkling and I had recorded it and I don't know what it is, but I'm going to show you. First I'll show you the original one because what I'm doing, I'm still working on trying to like make it a little more clear so that I can see what's going on in this picture. But I want to show you this. I'm gonna leave this here so I can see the comments. I'm gonna show you this real fast. Watch what happens on this thing. It might be a little hard to see, but if you see right there, it's gonna zoom. I'm gonna zoom in on this thing, and it's. Let me see if it'll play. Can't play during call. Oh, well, I'll go over here. I can't play that, but I can play this. Do you see that? Now, this thing I had caught. Now, I started at first. I ignored it because when I first seen it, it was like this thing that was just shining and stuff, and then it lifted up. It wasn't originally here. It wasn't originally up here. It was actually below, down on the ground, not on the ground, but like really low. And then it lifted up and it moved. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna record this thing. So I started recording. And if you look closely, it's spinning. Whatever it is, it's like I don't know if it's changing shapes, but it's actually spinning. I think I got that's one part where I slightly edited and I zoomed in, and I think it's gonna come up right now. Yeah, it was about to come up. I'll let you see that right there. You see this? I saw this with my own eyes. Can you see it? I'm gonna go back. Let me go back. So look at. I'm gonna kind of slow it down. Can you see how? Now look at this top one right here. I don't know what it is, but it's connected, and there's another one over here. It's like it's kind of faded. You can't barely see it, but you can see it's kind of solid, and it was kind of like a crystal because it was like glowing like pinkish and yellow. But notice this is gonna spin. You see that? You see what just happened there? You can see. Let's go over a little bit right there. I think. Let me see if I can just. I forget how you edit this in slow motion. There it is. Whoops. Let me show it in super slow motion right here. Okay, watch this. Let me move this thing. Okay, so this is slow. This is super slow. I'll make this one slow too. Okay, okay. Okay. You see? You see how it's spinning? Kind of rotating there. It's almost like cubes. I'm gonna edit it and I'm gonna make it more clear. I'm gonna make it black and white, kind of like how. And this what's interesting is I didn't obviously this is not what we focus on, right? It's one of those things that when I saw, I thought it was something that you see how it's spinning, right? Look at that. So you can see the two pieces, and then you'll see one, and then you'll see it get on this side, right? You see it, and then it's kind of like you see how it's going on that right there, and then it's gonna go over here, right? That piece. See now it's all is evened out, and then it's gonna go on this side. See that? You see how I just did that? What is that? I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I have no clue. I have no clue at all. But remember we had called something earlier like that, and I had showed you real fast, and I didn't make a big deal about it. I didn't make a big deal about it, but what I did show was that that thing was kind of was one of those things where I just wanted to take note of it that this had happened. I'm gonna press play. So now what I'm showing you here is one that I edited on that tool that I was just showing you on that other tool right here. But this is the original. This is one my wife actually called. This is her page, and this you can see right here. She just like to record the skies and stuff, so you can see nothing too serious. She's just catching the skies and everything, just recording the clouds because some people like that. They like to catch nature and stuff. So she thought this cloud was interesting, which I think is interesting. But you see right there, when I saw that, I was like, "What is that?" You see that? Now I actually saw this with my own eyes when she was recording this one, this one right here. But I edited to kind of show what was going on in it. It's kind of hard to see in this one, but I'll show you right here. I just track it, and I saved this on a playlist on prophecies, so you can actually see this too, right here. And that was like, what was that? A few months ago. You see how it's tracing it. I'm gonna need to use the mouse. This thing was kind of like going in and out of the clouds. Turn the sound down. So you can see it. Now this thing was moving much faster, and it was dark. It was like kind of like it was darker than the surroundings, right? And what's interesting too, you can kind of see it when you see it right here, because you can see this is light, and you see it kind of drifts in and out of it. You can kind of see that it's going behind the cloud. You can kind of see that. Now, what I did on this one, what made it really interesting is that I reversed the image. And that's what while you're looking at this, I'm just gonna try to reverse this image. I mean, revert it, or how you say that, make it black and white. I'm just gonna revert it real fast and invert it. I'm gonna show you something, because sometimes it's a little easier to see when it's inverted. Okay. And see how like this one is darker. Well, that's something else. But let me show you something. I'll let it continue on. It's a short little video, right? And then watch on this one. I'm gonna invert it so you can see. So you can see. Well, it's right there. See it? Now see, this one was originally black, but right here when it's inverted, the sky is darker, so this thing looks a little lighter. See that? But this one was like really fast, and it was moving very strange, and it was going behind the cloud. Now see how this edge? Remember on the original one, it was really light. You can see it being lighter, and it's going behind it, not in front of it. It's going behind the cloud. See it? Now watch when it gets to the cloud. You see it? Watch this. See how it kind of like shot out the bottom? I don't know why I had that a little too high, that circle. When I had it down there, I should have had it right here. But watch, right there. You see? It's kind of like going in and out of it. Right? Now look at this. I just inverted this. I want you to see this. I wish I could make this more wider. Oh, maybe I can. I don't know. No, I can't. Or maybe I can. Let me go back and play it like this. Can you see it? Right there? Now this is inverted, so it's going to be kind of a little more easier to see in a way, even though it wasn't hard to see. Now it's going to zoom in on it. I'm going to get I don't know if I have a magnified tool on this app. Well, in the computer. I wish I could magnify into it. But you see it right there? Here's a zoom in on it. Look at that. I'm sorry, my camera skills aren't the best. My camera skills are not the best. But you can kind of see. I was using a Galaxy 8. Let me go back because I want to go to this one. All right. I just want to skip right to that part where it zoomed in. Maybe I'll magnify this part too. Like right here. All right. This is the part that I was just showing you that is rotating. I have no idea what that possibly can be. I have no clue. The shape of it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why it's like disappearing. Oh, I got to take the magnifier off. That thing, it's not doing no justice. So you can see, maybe I can get a magnify tool on this. Well, I'll probably got to get it another time. Let me actually put that back on there. So you can see it right there. That's what I call it. And I'm gonna take the color off so you can see. You see it? I'm gonna magnify it at the beginning because it also has this really interesting part that happens in the beginning where it kind of like looks like it splits. I'm gonna see if I can catch it. And I'll make this. This is probably too magnified, but let's see if I can catch it. No, that's too magnified. I'll go to 7. See that? Let's stress this thing out. So I would have to what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little video. I'm gonna just catch I'm gonna have to split this into different parts and then make sure I have it directly on it so you can see that, because you can see there it is right there. Look at that, right? Because look, remember I showed you they were like kind of like directly over it, and then now it's like kind of tilted on the side, right? You see that? I don't know if I can catch that one and is kind of back there. It's another one somewhere. So I'll edit it and I'll upload it so that you can see like what this is, and maybe somebody will know what's going on this thing, right? But I want to show you something, because this stuff like this. Let me just switch this color. Maybe I should zoom in without the color. I'll probably sharpen it and do all types of stuff like that to kind of get a clear image of what's going on there. But I just thought I would share this with you because one of the brothers had sent an interesting little video. So you can see that right there. Up a little bit. I'll edit this thing and then I'll show you it. Because this is the part that I was talking about where it's rotating. Right here. This thing. I can't even express what am I looking at. I can't even express it. I can't even I don't know what to say, you know? Because something flying like that with that shape and the way that it moves makes no sense logically. It makes no sense. You see? Isn't that something? And one of the brothers, I'm gonna show you a video one of the brothers had shared today. Maybe you had seen it. Let me zoom back to normal. All right. Let me show you a video that he has shared today. I'll show you that one too, but I'll show you this.
Personnel have added a new layer of evidence to the current national debate about UFOs. For the first time, radar images recorded inside a Navy ship have confirmed the presence of several unknown objects that swarmed around the ship for hours. I-Team reporter George Knapp here with a story that broke today on Mystery Wire.
Thanks, Brian. Over the past 3 years or so, the public has been able to see several astounding images of what certainly qualify as UFOs during encounters with the U.S. Navy. There's no question that the Pentagon has censored data to go along with the photos and videos.
Now, I was looking at this video and I noticed that they were saying that this thing was also rotating. Now, this thing looks a little different than what I caught, right? Because the thing that I was recording, it looks like a block. It actually looks like something that's kind of like a block right here. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'll go to 8. I'll make this thing bigger. Right here. See that? That's what I call. I don't know what it is, but I seen it with my own eyes. And this camera that I used wasn't not the best. I should have used the S10, but that was my wife's phone. It was dead at the time. I need a better camera. But you can see it looks like a cube. It's like 2 cubes. You see that? Let me slow this. Oh, it's already slow. You can see how it rotates real quick right there, right? It like starts like this. See, it's starting from that angle from over there, and then watch. It's kind of moving its make its way, and see, boom. You can tell it's rotating because at first this thing was right here, and then it goes like this, and then it goes like that. So it's actually moving in a weird way. And it went when I caught it, it went from like from one side to another, and then it went up. That's what happened. You can see. I'll just I'll edit this later, but I'll show you it just straight through. I'll show you just straight through what I caught. Capture. Got that. I'll show you what I caught on the camera because I can't play the camera on my phone while I'm on this thing. But let me show you. I'll just let it play and no. Let me go back. Okay. I'm gonna zoom in, zoomed out. Okay. I'm just gonna let it play so you can see. I'm gonna jump to right here. So this is basically what I saw. It's kind of hard to see from a distance, but if you see, oh my bad. I don't know why I clicked this thinking I can pause this video on the thing. You see that? Now it's hard to see that, but I'm gonna try my best to um let me actually see if I can get a magnify glass tool for I don't know if I could, to be honest with you. I don't know. If I had Firefox on, I could just show you real fast, but I forget. This is what is this? Microsoft Edge. I don't know why I'm using Microsoft Edge, but it's been okay so far. That's an app. Of course, the phone would make it easier. Magnifying glass. Oops. But I want to zoom in on this thing. Swipe in from the right edge of the screen and type search. And it's I never used the tool in this. Yes, it should be just a add-on. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, there it is. Okay, this thing is kind of like offset. It's definitely a horrible magnify tool being offset like that. Maybe it has settings. All right, try again. Otherwise, I'll try it later because this thing. Okay, there's no problem that it's offset. I wish I can just go a little higher. It is completely offset. Maybe maybe I wish I can. Go a little higher on it. I don't know why it's doing that. In fact, I'll just do this. Do the classic zoom. You see that? You see how it looks now? Let me just press play. You see? Hold on, my phone had froze real fast. I don't know why. You see that right there? See that? What is that? Isn't that something? That's crazy to me. Let me figure out what I just did. I gotta unzoom somehow. I'm kind of stuck in the zoom. Let me see. Can I reset this? Reset. Okay. All right. But that's why I wanted to show you that. I wanted to show you that because this is the type of stuff that's going on. This is the type of stuff that's going on, and I wanted to show you that even if you're not paying attention to this stuff, it's happening. This stuff is happening around us, and it's real. Because I caught it with my own eyes. I want to show you some interesting. Someone uploaded this 2 days ago. I don't know what this is, but they caught something. Look at that.
Tak tahu.
You see that? Wasn't that crazy? When I seen that, I was like, what is that? Now, I don't know these people. It could be real, it could be fake. I don't know. But it sure looks crazy. But let me show you these other videos real fast. I just want to show you that. Remember when people were calling these people crazy when they were catching these stuff? And then all of a sudden it becomes so dormant that now it's in the news?
Has censored data to go along with the photos and videos, but none of that information has been leaked or otherwise released. That is, until today. For 2 long hours on the night of July 15, 2019, the crew of the USS Omaha detected on multiple sensor systems unknown objects that surrounded the ship as it moved through ocean waters west of San Diego. One of the objects, a self-illuminated sphere at least 6 feet in diameter, flew alongside the Omaha for an extended period and was observed through a thermal sensor in the ship's combat center. Filmmaker Jeremy Corbell released the Navy video weeks ago and says similar events were reported by 8 other Navy ships in the same area over 3 days.
Mark bearing and range.
There was numerous warships that are having similar it appears to be coordinated interaction, and this whole series was within this kind of, I'd say, circumference of 100 miles, and there was up to 50 to 100 contacts.
In the last 3 years, the Pentagon has reluctantly confirmed the legitimacy of UFO images captured by Navy ships and air crews, including these photos taken off the coast of Virginia and the better-known videos, the so-called Tic Tac incident and the gimbal. But other than the images themselves, there's been no release of censored data to buttress these cases. There is now.
OD, if you can write a general lat long where we're at, and the number of contacts you got, the course and speed meters on them.
Over a period of hours, crew members on the USS Omaha, which is located in the center of this radar screen, monitored the approach of the unknown objects, as many as 14 at one point, all around the ship. 2 different radar systems watched the objects and estimated their speed.
Track 781 just sped up to 46 knots, 50 knots, closing in. 38 knots. That must pretty much perfectly 000 relative, right? Yeah.
Corbell obtained the images from sources he declines to identify. The Pentagon's UAP task force considers the Omaha spheres to be true unknowns. The ships that were under observation by the unknowns were unable to track where they came from or where they disappeared to. The Omaha sphere appears to have vanished into the ocean.
What was splashed?
At that point, it also vanished from all sensors. In one video snippet, 9 of the objects were seen around the Omaha, but 2 of them dropped off, somehow invisible to 2 radar systems.
And it supports the hypothesis that these are not just a balloon dropping into the water, or it's not something that is easily explained. These are true unidentifieds in mass number, and we'll talk more about that, but that's what we're showing people, where you have radar data that goes with FLIR data, what everybody has been belly aching for. So here you go.
If these are foreign-made high-tech drones, how do they fly with no wings, rotors, or detectable exhaust? Do they possess some sort of cloaking ability? The sensor data, combined with the video images, raises difficult questions.
These are unidentified. We don't know what they are. Everybody tries to corner me in saying they're aliens or something like this. I have no idea.
Shalom, family. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it is, but I just want to show you. I just want to confirm to you, for the sake of understanding, that I did record this just yesterday, and I didn't do nothing to it. You can see I go to details, and you can see right there. Today is the 28th. Well, 2 days ago. Today is the 28th, for the sake of understanding. And you can see, well, I was gonna show you yesterday, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna probably put it aside. But then when the brothers had showed a video, and I was like, I should probably talk about this. We should probably talk about this because it might be something. It might be something. So about to, like, a little bit after the live, it was right after the live, a little bit after the live, and I just, looked out the window and I caught it. And this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that we should take note that the time that we're in, the things that many people didn't believe, they're going to believe. It's going to be things that people don't understand, and they're going to actually be in, probably in fear of these things. All right? I don't know what to tell you, if it's Satan and his angels. I don't know if it's an angel, if it's, I can't tell you what it is. Now, I don't think that is another form of life. I don't think the Lord may have other forms of life. This is something that's going on, possibly in the spiritual realm, right? But it's manifesting. That's the thing. And it probably was manifesting before, but people weren't taking people serious. And it's probably coming more and more dominant as it's a lot of people that's catching these things, right? Like that. That one back there. See? That's a point where I sit and I lean my arm on the window, and I kind of get like a more still picture, because I was actually in the house and I was leaning on the window, and I get a more still frame picture. You can see. I wish this thing worked, so I could show you it with this. I think it doesn't even record. See that? Right there? That part is right there. That's the part where you can see it rotating. All right? This part right here. See how it shine real fast? Now, that's not rotating like a rotator, like how a drone or a helicopter, how those things work. Because how it's the top part is the same size as the bottom part. And see? I just don't know what that could be. What could that be? But just something to think about. Something to think about, the time that we're in. So I just wanted to show you that, because when the brother was sharing that, and I think that's where we are now.
U.S. intelligence agencies are expected to deliver an unclassified report to Congress next month on what the government knows about UFOs. with curiosity at a fever pitch. There is new video of a possible encounter. This footage of a radar seen by sailors aboard the USS Omaha back in 2019 shows as many as 14 UFOs swarming the ship off the coast of San Diego. At least one of the objects was moving upwards of 160 miles per hour.
Oh, actually 38 now. That's not
that one's pretty much perfectly 000 relative, right?
Yeah.
263 at 3 miles, 55 knots speed.
Investigative filmmaker Jeremy Corbell says the clip verifies a prior video he released of the same incident, with the earlier footage showing a mysterious object flying over the ship before disappearing into the Pacific Ocean. And as we get a look at more sightings, officials warn that these objects appear to be far more advanced than our aircrafts.
So I can't 100% tell you what's going on in these videos, but I can tell you this: it's undeniable. There's stuff that's going on. There's stuff that's happening. It's important to understand that we are in the time. This is the time. So be ready for whatever comes. Be ready for whatever comes, because we are in the time. So just a short live today, family. I just wanted to show you that it's an unidentified floating object. It's just floating in the air and it's doing all types of things that makes no logical sense. So I just want to show you that. Obviously, I'm not a sky watcher. I'm not going to keep watching the sky for it, but keep watch as time is at hand. But if I do see another one, I'll let you know. I'll definitely let you know if I see another one. I'm not gonna search for it, as I'm busy staying in the Word and study. But if it just so happens that I do catch one, I'll record it and we'll talk about that. So with that, family, be blessed, be beloved, and amen.